Welcome to Back Road Boulevard. Teach your children well. Their father's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they pick, the ones you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they tell you, you will cry. Just look at them and sigh. Because they love you. Well, I got a call one day from a big Hollywood agent, LA agent. Said, Kim, we want you to go to Bel Air and write a custom song for a 16 or 17-year-old boy. And he's only going to have his close family and friends there. And you have to wear jeans and a t-shirt and your guitar. And they don't want you to write a custom song ahead of time. They want you to go there and get all the information from all of his favorite people and family, and then write the song. I said, okay. That day I went up to Bel Air. I thought, wow, Bel Air. This is like the richest community in Hollywood, LA area. So I went up and knocked on the door, and lady came. Oh, hi, Kim. We've heard so much about you. Welcome. Come on in. We're about to start. And so I walked in, and there was not more than 20 people, and one of them was Graham Nash. And I looked at him, and he looks at me, and he looks at me like, I know you know who I am. And I look at him like, I know who you are. Wow, this is going to be interesting. So they got everybody together, and she had a grand piano. It was a beautiful home in Bel Air. Gorgeous home. Wonderful area. And it was right in front of the piano. I had my guitar, the harmonicas. So I said to everybody, hi, everybody. My name's Kim. We're going to write a song for this very special occasion for this young man. What genre, what kind of music do you want? Do you want rock and roll, or do you want pop, or do you want country, or blues? Blues. Oh, okay. So I got my harmonica out, and I just bought this really cool black harmonica stand. I still have one. It's lasted for a long time, but it was most of the times when you get the harmonica stands and harmonica holder, they're chrome, they're silver. This one is black. And I'll tell you why in a little bit, why that's important. So we start the song, and I think I had my G harp, and maybe a little slow. Somebody said, how about this? We start writing the song, write the line, and then it's doing a little more. Okay, we almost got the first verse here. And then Graham Nash goes, well, Kim, wouldn't it be nice if we did this? Do you mind? I said, no, I don't mind. And he came up with me the grand piano. And we had the most fun. I wrote this song with Graham Nash for this kid together. And, I thought, here I am standing next to Graham Nash. And, when I was a young guy, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Oh my God, Woodstock, when they came out with that Teach Your Children Well. Oh, that was like the coolest album back then. They were cool, they had long hair. I'm going to put a picture of mine right next to their album because I was kind of like them, except I wasn't famous. But I was playing guitar back then. So Graham and I write this song, we finish it, and everybody's happy, and all of a sudden, everybody like splits. Because the kid was young, Graham's daughters were young, they were all maybe 15, 16. And Graham's daughter came up, and she had kind of a smart mouth on her. And he said, they were fun until they grew up. I said, I know. He says, Kim, that harmonica holder stand you have, I've never seen one like that. Where did you get that? I said, wow. I said, I just got it, last week or 2 weeks ago. And he said, I'd love that. And I said, well, here. And I took my harmonica off it and I gave it. Oh, no, 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 I can't do that. And I said, sure, you can. You help me write the song. There's your payment for it. So I'm not going to go around saying, I gave Graham Nash my harmonica holder, but maybe I will. Later, his wife comes up to me and says, oh, Graham loves you. We're having a party on Wednesday. This was on a Sunday. We're having a party on Wednesday at our house. Can you come? And I could just hit myself for what I said. I said, yeah, sure, but you have to call the agent. Well, in LA, when somebody books you, you never go around them or you'll never get booked by that agent again. And even though I knew the agent really well, hi up there, hope you guys are flying, having a good time. Even though I knew the agent well, it was LA Party Works. They're still in business today. Although this was years ago, I just said, you have to call the agent. Well, they never called. I should have just said, sure, here's my number. And I would have went and had fun at Graham's house, but I didn't. And so I told Eric, who owns LA Party Works, Kim, you should have we trust you. I said, I know. I said, but I didn't want to go around anybody or anything like that. And so to this day, it's one of those windows. I'm writing a song called Windows. The windows that had opened and I didn't go through them when they were open. So stayed there for the rest of the time and, had fun with Graham and his wife and we talked a little bit and he was just getting into some kind of high-end, printing business, digital stuff. And he's a very intelligent guy, extremely intelligent. He's not just a singer like me. But the time that I spent up there with him, I'll never forget because I got to write a song with Graham Nash. And, who gets to do that, right? So that's my Graham Nash story. Back Road Boulevards. Please subscribe, hit and like it, give me a little comment, and let's just keep on Back Road Boulevard.